Welcome to the National Institution for Human Rights, NIHR. Since His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa ascended to the throne in 1999, the Kingdom of Bahrain experienced major changes towards fostering democracy. These included the establishment of the foundations of the state of law and building an integrated legislative and legal system, best practices in public institutions to promote human rights. The changes constitute fundamental transformations aimed at promoting human rights, public freedoms, and ensure people's enjoyment of these rights. To complement these transitions, His Majesty the King established the National Institution for Human Rights on the 10th of November 2009 by royal order and granted it mandates and powers in line with the Paris Principles relating to the status of national institutions for the promotion and protection of human rights. In 2014, His Majesty the King issued a new law endorsed by the Council of Representatives and the Shura Council establishing NIHR as an independent body that is responsible for promoting and protecting human rights and consolidating its values and contributing to securing its practice. The institution shall have independent legal personality as well as financial and administrative independence, and shall carry out its duties freely, neutrality, and independently. Based on the observations of the Subcommittee on Accreditation of the Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions, and to ensure the introduction of a model law that is an outstanding addition to the status of human rights in the Kingdom of Bahrain, His Majesty the King issued Decree Law in 2016 to amend the previous law. NIHR is a permanent and effective member in the Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions, GANHRI, which consist of 4 regional groups. NIHR is a member of the Asia-Pacific Forum. NIHR can participate actively in the Human Rights Council sessions, treaty bodies meetings, special procedures, subcommittees, and working groups. NIHR consists of Council of Commissioners, Council of Commissioners Bureau, 3 standing committees, and General Secretariat. The Council of Commissioners consists of 11 members for a period of 4 years that is renewable for similar periods. There are 4 full-time members that include both the chairperson and vice-chairperson. Members of the Council of Commissioners are selected from advisory and academic bodies, civil society institutions, trade unions, social economic professional bodies, and representatives from legislative authority, in addition to human rights defenders, provided that appropriate representation of women and minorities is always taken into account. A royal order was issued defining the mechanism, procedures, and controls for selecting the members of the Council of Commissioners. The Council of Commissioners Bureau consists of the chairperson and the head of the standing committees. There are 3 standing committees: Complaints Monitoring and Follow-up Committee, General Rights and Freedoms Committee, Detention and Facilities Visitation Committee. The Council of Commissioners meets quarterly. The Council of Commissioners Bureau meets every 2 months. Standing committees meet every month. NIHR competencies: participate in the formulation and implementation of a national plan for the promotion and protection of human rights. Study human rights legislation, recommend amendments or enact new legislation, and ensure compatibility with regional and international treaties. Submit an annual report on progress in the human rights situation, the efforts of the NIHR and its activities, and the submission of parallel reports. receive and examine human rights complaints, refer them to the competent authorities, clarify the relevant procedures, and monitor violations of human rights. How to file a complaint? Visiting NIHR headquarters at Sif District in Manama, via email, by fax, by the hotline, through mobile app, through website, and through WhatsApp. Conduct announced and unannounced field visits and monitor human rights situations in correction detention centers, health and education centers, social care homes, and labor accommodations. Cooperate with national bodies, regional and international organizations concerned with the promotion and protection of human rights. Hold meetings and joint activities, cooperation, coordination, and consultation with civil societies, institutions, and human rights defenders. Host conferences and organize training and educational events, and issue newsletters, printed material, statistics, and special reports. NIHR may request any further information, reports, or documents which it considers necessary for the attainments of its goals or the performance of its functions from the ministries and relevant bodies in the Kingdom. These ministries and bodies shall cooperate with the institution in the pursuit of its tasks and facilitate the conduct of its competency and provide it with what it requests, and to prepare the responses and comments on the recommendations contained in the reports of the institution. NIHR may inform the competent authorities in case the ministries and bodies fail to cooperate and provide the institution with the requested information, reports, and documents, or prevent it from examining them. The competent authorities will take the necessary steps in accordance with the law. The current structure of the Council of Commissioners. The structure of the General Secretariat. Working together, our efforts will continue to protect and promote human rights despite challenges.